China is building a fleet of large, flat-bottomed ships. These vessels, often referred to as invasion barges, are a significant addition to China's naval capabilities. Unlike traditional warships, these barges are specifically designed for amphibious operations, allowing them to transport large numbers of troops, vehicles and equipment directly onto shorelines. This capability is crucial for any potential large-scale military operation, particularly in regions with challenging coastal environments. These ships are called invasion barges. They are equipped with ramps at the front, enabling quick deployment of troops and vehicles onto beaches or other landing zones. This design makes them highly effective for rapid and large-scale amphibious assaults. My friends, take note of China. They are not as simple as they seem. China has a plan to take over the world, and like a puzzle they are now, as we speak, putting the pieces in place, and they do have the manpower, military might and the technology. Remember, China is the dragon nation. Watch the movement and breath of the dragon. If it is your first time here, welcome. Subscribe and give us a like. Share out this video. Remember friends, knowledge is power. Give this video a like. We need you to grow this channel with us. Thanks for the support. These barges are designed to transport troops and equipment across bodies of water. Think about it. The ability to move significant military assets across the sea and deploy them quickly on land gives China a strategic advantage in potential conflict scenarios. This is particularly relevant in the context of the Taiwan Strait, where the ability to launch a swift and overwhelming amphibious assault could be decisive. Experts believe these barges are intended for an invasion of Taiwan. The Taiwan Strait, a narrow body of water separating Taiwan from mainland China, has long been a flashpoint in East Asia. The presence of these invasion barges suggests that China is preparing for the possibility of a military solution to the Taiwan issue, a scenario that has significant implications for regional stability. This development has sparked serious concern among military analysts and policymakers. The potential for a Chinese invasion of Taiwan raises the stakes for all parties involved, including the United States and its allies, who have pledged to support Taiwan in the event of an attack. It suggests that China may be preparing for a military solution to the Taiwan issue. The presence of these barges, combined with increased military drills and exercises near Taiwan, indicates a heightened state of readiness and a possible shift in China's strategic approach. The emergence of these barges is a significant escalation in China's military posture. It represents a clear signal of China's intentions and capabilities, and it has not gone unnoticed by the international community. It raises the stakes in the Taiwan Strait. The strategic importance of this narrow waterway cannot be overstated, as it is a critical juncture for regional security and international trade routes. The international community is watching closely. The potential for conflict in the Taiwan Strait has drawn the attention of global powers, and any escalation could have far-reaching consequences for international stability and security. The potential for miscalculation and conflict is high. In such a tense environment, even a small incident could quickly escalate into a larger confrontation, with devastating consequences for the region and beyond. The situation is fluid and dangerous. Both sides are on high alert, and the risk of an unintended clash is ever present. The international community must remain vigilant and work towards de-escalation to prevent a catastrophic conflict. Understanding the capabilities and potential use of these barges is crucial for assessing the risk of war. Military experts are closely examining the design, capacity, and operational strategies associated with these vessels to better understand their potential impact on regional security dynamics. This video will examine the threat posed by China's invasion barges and their implications for regional and global security. By analyzing the strategic significance of these vessels, we can gain a clearer understanding of the potential risks and develop strategies to mitigate the threat of conflict in the Taiwan Strait and beyond. To understand the current tensions, we need to look at the history of China and Taiwan. The relationship between these two regions is complex and deeply rooted in a turbulent past that has shaped their current political and social landscapes. After the Chinese Civil War in 1949, the defeated nationalist government fled to Taiwan. This exodus marked a significant turning point in the history of both China and Taiwan. The nationalists, led by Chiang Kai-shek, retreated to the island, bringing with them a large number of troops, government officials, and civilians who were loyal to their cause. They established the Republic of China, or ROC, on the island. This new government set up its own administrative structures, military forces, and political institutions, effectively creating a separate entity from the mainland. The ROC continued to claim to be the legitimate government of all China despite being confined to Taiwan and a few small islands. Meanwhile, the mainland came under the control of the Chinese Communist Party, or CCP, and became the People's Republic of China, or PRC. Under the leadership of Mao Zedong, the CCP established a new socialist state, which sought to consolidate its power and rebuild the nation after years of war and turmoil. Since then, China has claimed sovereignty over Taiwan. The PRC views Taiwan as an integral part of its territory, a stance that has been a cornerstone of its foreign policy. This claim is based on historical ties and the belief that there is only one China, with the PRC as its sole legitimate government. They view the island as a breakaway province that must be reunified with the mainland. This perspective is not just a matter of national pride but also of strategic importance, as Taiwan's location is critical for regional security and economic reasons. Beijing has repeatedly stated that it will use force if necessary to prevent Taiwan from declaring formal independence. This threat of military action has been a constant source of tension in the region, leading to a precarious balance of power and frequent diplomatic standoffs. Taiwan, on the other hand, has developed its own distinct identity and democratic system. Over the decades, the island has transformed into a vibrant democracy with its own political parties, elections, and civil liberties, which starkly contrast with the one-party rule of the mainland. While it acknowledges the historical connection with mainland China, Taiwan rejects Beijing's claims of sovereignty. The Taiwanese people and their leaders emphasize their right to self-determination and the importance of maintaining their democratic freedoms and way of life. The Taiwanese people are determined to maintain their autonomy and way of life. This determination is reflected in their daily lives, their political discourse, and their cultural expressions, all of which underscore a strong sense of identity and a desire to remain separate from the mainland. China's invasion barges are not conventional warships. Unlike traditional naval vessels designed for high-speed maneuvers and direct combat, these barges serve a very different purpose. They are a crucial component of China's amphibious warfare strategy, aimed at projecting power across the seas and onto foreign shores. They are large, flat-bottomed vessels designed for a specific purpose: landing troops and equipment on hostile shores. These barges can carry a significant amount of military hardware, including tanks, armored vehicles, and other essential supplies needed for a sustained military operation. The flat-bottom design allows them to get as close to the shore as possible, making the offloading process more efficient. These barges are not designed for speed or maneuverability in open water. Their primary function is to transport large quantities of troops and equipment across relatively short distances, often under the cover of darkness or in adverse weather conditions to avoid detection. The slow speed is a trade-off for their massive carrying capacity. Instead, they prioritize carrying capacity and the ability to offload troops and vehicles rapidly. This rapid deployment capability is crucial in the initial stages of an amphibious assault, where establishing a beachhead quickly can mean the difference between success and failure. The ability to transport and deploy a large number of troops and vehicles in a short amount of time gives the invading force a significant tactical advantage. The barges are equipped with ramps at the front that lower to allow troops and vehicles to disembark quickly. These ramps are designed to handle the weight of heavy military vehicles, ensuring that tanks and other armored units can be deployed without delay. The efficiency of this system is a testament to the engineering prowess behind these vessels. While they possess some defensive capabilities such as small gun emplacements, their primary function is transportation, not combat. These defensive measures are meant to provide basic protection against small-scale attacks, but the barges rely heavily on escort ships and air cover for protection during transit. The focus remains on their role as a means to deliver troops and equipment to the battlefield. This is huge. They rely on the element of surprise and overwhelming numbers to achieve their objectives. The sheer volume of these barges can overwhelm defensive positions, making it difficult for the enemy to repel the assault. The strategy involves deploying multiple barges simultaneously, creating a formidable force that can establish a strong foothold on the shore. The development of these barges is a clear indication of China's intentions. The investment in such specialized vessels highlights their commitment to enhancing their amphibious capabilities. This development is part of a broader strategy to project power and influence in the region, particularly in contested areas like the South China Sea and potentially Taiwan. It demonstrates their commitment to developing the capability to launch a large-scale amphibious assault. Regular military drills and training exercises involving these barges are a clear signal of their readiness to execute such operations. These exercises not only improve the proficiency of the troops but also serve as a deterrent to potential adversaries. This is a significant development that has not gone unnoticed by Taiwan or the international community. Analysts and military experts are closely monitoring these advancements, understanding that the deployment of such barges could alter the balance of power in the region. The international community remains vigilant, aware that these developments could have far-reaching implications for regional stability and security. Friends, subscribe and stay connected as we also monitor the global movements of China. Thank you for watching and taking note.